You are now listening to The Block with your host, Stefani Love, and yours truly, Blacc, on KoolaRadio.com. Let's go.
Blah, blah. Well, everything is everything for Sheezy. Blah, blah. Probably done it all, homie, believe me. Blah, blah. We made the impossible look easy. But Sheezy, I'll never leave my block. My niggas need me.
All right, people. Good afternoon. I'm sorry. Good morning.
Good afternoon. It's so
Trying to rush us. I'm sorry. Good morning, people. Sorry about our tardiness, but we're here. We're live, and we are direct. You got your girl, Stefani Love, and my boy, Blizzity Blacc. What's up, Blacc?
What's up with it?
How was your weekend? Or how was your week? Wow.
You rushing everything today. Everything. My week was cool, and it was cool. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
How about you?
I had a great week.
That's good.
Had a great week. No complaints whatsoever. I've had a little bit of a break from my kiddos for a couple of days, so I'm feeling good.
Tell them I said hi. I ain't seen them in a minute.
I will. Good morning, guys, again. You are tuned into The Block, which airs live every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on KoolaRadio.com. Be sure to also check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and also Twitch, guys. And we do have free downloadable apps on iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play. I do want to take time out to thank my loyal listeners that are on the internet radio side. Although you can't see us, you can hear us. So we are in the building, and we thank you for joining us on KoolaRadio.com. And Blacc, what's up to our Facebook listeners?
You already know. What's up, Facebook listeners? We see y'all starting to get in here. Go ahead and, press that share button and share this with other people. If you enjoy it, somebody else do too. Appreciate you.
Yes.
What was that?
I don't know, but Blacc, you look pretty spiffy today. You got your haircut, so what's going on special? Because you only get haircuts when something is...
Well, ain't nothing going on special. I just, it's March and I needed a haircut, and I said...
You get a haircut once a month.
I said, when I get my haircut in March, I'm going to cut my beard off, and so...
You didn't cut it, though.
I cut my beard off.
Saver.
Yeah, I got to keep a flavor saver.
He has,
Look, it's long. It can reach my nose.
Do you like shampoo it?
When I wash my hair, I wash my face too.
Only when you wash your hair? Oh, when you wash your face. Okay. I just wanted to know, just inquiring for anybody who's interested in Blizzity Blacc. I'm sorry.
No, ain't nobody interested in me.
Slow down. All right, ladies. Are you single and have you gotten invited to a wedding? And you got the little single wedding jitters. You may be in your feelings. Well, I want you to stay tuned because my fly shit is gonna tell you how you can prepare to be the single lady that's going to attend the wedding this season. Wedding season is coming up. Also, we're going to talk a little bit about Trump. As you may heard, Trump's side chick wants to speak out now, but he is straight denying it, as they always do. But he's being exposed, so I want you to stay tuned. We have some great topics today for the show. It's pretty outside. It's going to be a beautiful day from what I hear. So what better way than to wake up and start your day with Stefani Love and Blizzity Blacc. All right, so go ahead and press share. Invite your friends. Invite your family to come tune in with us.
We still giving out. We still got another ticket.
We do we have one more ticket to give out for the Jeezy concert on March 20th. So last week, I'm not sure if Treese, I'm gonna start calling you Treese, heard if she was the winner, but Treese did win our first ticket to the Jeezy concert on March 20th. So hit me up, girl, so I can get you your ticket. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into our first discussion. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Rolanda's, AF Cooper, Aisha Cooper, shout out to y'all that's tuning in and everybody that's on their way. We definitely are looking for you. So let's go ahead and jump into our first discussion. This is pretty much like my what the fuck of the day. This story right here. This story is just kind of like, how dumb can you be? It was the first question that popped up in my mind. But the boxer Jermall Charlo, from what I heard, he's a very good boxer. He actually has a brother who is also undefeated. They're magnificent when it comes to the boxing world. However, they're not too smart about how they handle their assets, like cash and the jewelry that they have. Well, the pro boxer lost more than $150,000 in cash and valuables when a group of women swiped his bag at the Jay-Z nightclub. They spent the Saturday at the Barclays Center when Wilder had his fight last week, and they went and partied at the 44 Club, which is owned by Jay-Z. Well, Charlo got involved into a fight at the club. He had a couple of his buddies with him, and also some groupies were tagging along. One of his homeboys, who was carrying the bag full of cash and jewelry, decided he was going to jump into the fight, removed his shirt, threw the bag to the next person there. It happened to be one of the ladies that had joined them for the party, and
swiping, no swiping.
She took off with the bag, guys. She took off with $150,000. She took off with the jewelry. And the group of girls, it was about 5 of them, they left. And I'm assuming they probably enjoyed the rest of their night. They probably turned up, I'm very sure. Well, video surveillance shows his friend removing his shirt, throwing it to the girl. They were able to identify the girl. They did, from the surveillance, be able to identify the girl leaving with the bag. Well, an update. The girl's name is Sarah Morin. She has been arrested. When they did find Sarah Morin, she returned the bag. But guess what? The money wasn't there, but the jewelry was there. So she spent all the money. They did something with the money. I'm sure they turned up and spent it all. They probably balled out. What? Bottles, all type of shit.
You wouldn't have balled out?
Definitely would have. Definitely would have. So I want to just say this is my what the fuck moment. Black, who do you think Charlo should be mad at? Should he be mad at his homeboy for being careless with that amount of money? And what should his homeboy really have done in this situation?
All right. Right off top, he should be mad at himself. Because why in the blue hell are you going to take why are you gonna take $150,000 worth of money and jewelry into a club that is not a strip club?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not about to throw it, why you bring it in there like that? Like, I get it. You want to show off your money, but you get into a fight. Okay, it's a lot of blame to go around here. Because, one, you get into a fight. If you my partner and you a professional boxer, and I'm in charge of the money bag, that money bag don't go nowhere. That money bag stays with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you getting jumped or something, or, you know, somebody trying to really, really hurt you and you not holding your own, then, okay, maybe we have a different discussion. But you're a professional boxer, bro. Like, I feel like you at least got 2 or 3 niggas right off top. Like, right off top. And then to throw it to somebody who joined the party, like, it wasn't a chick that you knew. She just, hey, you're a boxer. Let me chill with y'all. You like, hey, bitch, hold this money bag with all this money and jewelry.
I don't even think he said that. I think
I'm sure he didn't, but, you know, it's like, hold this, I'll be right back. Yeah. And then you got to be mad at the chick because it's like, bitch, I let you in my presence and you stole from me.
Well, that's what you get when you want to just be that guy and want just anyone to hang with you. You're fascinated by and then when I looked at the girl, like,
she wasn't cute. Don't tell me she wasn't cute
at all.
Oh,
she wasn't even worth throwing anything, but I don't know. Hey, I can't say what the preference was, but definitely I would definitely be very upset with my friend. If you are holding that bag, you don't even need to. I wouldn't even be upset with you for not jumping in the fight. Your duty would be to secure the bag.
Secure the bag.
Secure the bag.
That's what you supposed to do, though.
You fucked up. You fucked up, and I don't know if I could allow you to even hold back anymore. Like, you're off limits. But then, Charlo, you have the major responsibility in your money being stolen, because I'm just really trying to figure out what was the purpose of you.
Yeah, like,
I need to know what was the reason of you wanting to take all of this money.
I got a few different questions. Like, okay, money and jewelry in a bag.
Right.
Why do you have your jewelry in the bag?
Do you not have a certified accountant that tells you don't need to carry that amount of money around? Do you not have a bank? Do you not have a safe?
Okay. Do you not have enough friends to where one friend just did not be able to go inside and sat there at the car making sure that the money bag don't get stolen?
I'm just trying to figure out why was it necessary to even have all that money
and
with you?
Boxing don't pay in cash.
It's
not like they get tipped. So,
but you weren't even fighting that night. So what was the point of you having? So you definitely get the what the fuck award today.
See, and
Charlo.
You know what? That's the crazy part, because that's why people can't have nice things. I wanted to say niggas,
Black folks.
It's just people can't have nice things because you have that $150,000. Instead of using that piece of plastic, you want to show everybody
that
what you got. Because you know he has a bank account. He has to have a bank account.
Now, I would have gave you a pass, Charlo, if you were going to the strip club with $150,000. Now, that would have been a little bit more okay.
That's trying to, well, I guess he was trying to establish status there, too. But, like, at least you know what I'm saying, you tipping these bitches, you making it rain. What was you going to do with $150,000 in the club besides show it off and get it stolen? Because it ain't like they said Jay-Z, or one of Jay-Z's people spent $91,000 on a tab.
I think that was ludicrous. I just think that black people can be. Have you ever heard black folks being considered as liquid money? Like, I understand you got that amount of money, but $91,000 on a tab, like. But hey, to each his own. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I don't know. I might ball out.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's almost like you getting a raise at your job. When you get a raise at your job, you don't necessarily do the same things that you've been doing. You splurge a little more, and you start to get money like the money that they have is you splurge a lot more.
I guess
and you buy different things, not because you have to, or it's because you need it. It's because I want to do it because I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you can.
Well, Charlo, you said you could, so you did, and you got took.
I mean, they not gonna find that money, because I'm sure he didn't have.
I hope you recover from it. I hope that it doesn't put a dent in your pocket. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into a quick commercial break. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. Thank you for coming in, and we'll be right back. So stay tuned, okay?
Yeah.
You're listening to The Block with your girl Stefani Love on VillaCooleradio.com.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What up, riders? This is your main man's Cal B. Easy.
And your boy, Big Marcus.
Man, we are hosts of the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. The Real Game, the game inside of the game.
Man, you can check us out live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on VillaCooleradio.com.
And you can also download our podcast 24/8 on VillaCooleradio.com and Google Play.
Man, we out this bitch.
Man, it's love.
Hey, what's good, yo? It's your man, Cam King. Hey, be sure you tune in and vibe out to the sexiest hour on internet radio. That's the Fabric Extent, which airs every day from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, around baby making hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, and then you know what? Right after that, you can turn up with your man, since I host the hippest playlist on the planet. That's the Hip Hop Timeline, every day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All exclusively on the VillaCoolerRadio.com. For fans of music, let's go.
Tell your friends.
All right, people, we're back. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you. We see people are still coming in. What? What's up?
Nothing.
Say something to our listeners. Encourage them.
Hey guys, you should call in. You should call in. The number's at the bottom of the screen, and it's always there. Whenever you call in, we got you. We'll answer. You'll get to talk to Black and Stefani Love right off the top. You'll be on the show.
Black, what kind of degree you got? Oh, you don't have a degree.
Hey, where my money? Run me my money though.
Oh yeah, guys.
Run me
I
my
bet
money.
it. We had a bet going on. Black said Black runs on CPT time. I don't even know if it's CPT time.
No, it's CP time, bro.
But for the last 2 Saturdays, Black has been on time. And so we set a bet yesterday during production meeting that I said I would arrive first. Black said no, he's going to beat me.
Ask her what happened. You ain't even got to ask. I won.
Black was here on time. Black, I'm going to give you that.
No, you're not going to give me I was here on time. I was early.
Black was really early. He was really early, but I did say I was gonna let Black win, so I kind of just like took my time.
No, that's bullshit. That's that. You said that this morning. That's because you was already running
so
late.
I owe Black $5.
Give me my money.
I don't have any cash. You take credit?
Shit, just give me the card. I'll bring it back.
Hell no.
I'll bring it back.
Hell no. I'd be like Charlo. Bet not. But guys, guess what? Have you ever stolen an Oscar? I don't think so. I don't even think I would even think to steal an Oscar. But Terry Bryant, who attempted to steal an Oscar from the Oscar winner, Frances McDormand, Sunday night at the Governor's Ball after party. He was charged this week with felony count of grand theft of property exceeding $950. He was scheduled to be arraigned this week. He was arraigned, and then he quickly bonded out of jail. He faces a maximum sentence of 3 years in county jail if he is convicted. The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office said today the case remains under investigation by the LAPD's Hollywood Division. After making his first court appearance on Wednesday, he did plead not guilty. I want to show a clip. I want to show he actually was bold enough to go and post it on Snapchat. He went live on Snapchat bragging that he got an Oscar. No good and goddamn well you didn't win no Oscar. But check out Terry Bryant.
Down to that Academy Awards heist. Best Actress winner Frances McDormand has her Oscar back after it was stolen at the Governor's Ball. KICK9's Tom Wade is live in Hollywood at this hour with a look at the suspect with the trophy that is all over social media. Tom?
And that's right, Jeff. Tonight we are learning new information about this guy. So celebrity.
That's it. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys. I thought the actual video was gonna show for see he was oh it did. I didn't okay. He was bragging. I just don't know what his mental capability was. Another what the fuck. We're gonna find a lot of what the fucks in our discussions today. But Terry Bryant, what was going through your mind to think that it would be okay? You know, normally black folks, not a lot of black folks win a lot of Oscars. So I don't know what your issue was and why you thought that it would be even smart or wise to even post it on Snapchat.
So, like, did he take it home with him? Or did he just take it away from the person?
I don't think he made it home with it. I think the Snapchat video got him in trouble. He was, I won an Oscar. You weren't even supposed to have it in your hands, basically. That was not your Oscar to even pick up.
Now I feel like it's bullshit because, like, if he stole it and didn't leave the building, is that really stealing?
Black.
I'm just saying, like, the nigga wanted to have his moment with an Oscar. He probably can't act, probably will never be able to do no shit to get an Oscar, and he just wanted to have it in his possession.
But Terry Bryant, we know how very important the Oscars are. Even when they win the Oscar at the awards, the winners don't even get to go and sit back at their seat with it. They have to turn it in and then pick it up at the end of the awards. Did you ever know that?
No,
yeah.
Didn't really care because I don't watch the Oscars.
Those awards are very important. And for you to just be very neglecting in the importance of an Oscar and think that you're supposed to, even if you were trying to make a mockery out of it, yeah, I think arresting you was very appropriate.
How much? And
act like you got some common sense.
3 years
Terry
in
Bryant.
prison?
Hey.
Like up to 3 years?
That's what you get for being stupid.
For this piece of shit ass statue?
It's not a piece of shit. Those people work really hard. We actually had some people from Black Panther who won an Oscar. Now, I bet if he did this to a Black Panther winner, you would have a problem with it.
What? No. Because did they get the Oscar back?
Yes,
all
they
right,
did.
then.
And actually,
did he leave the building with the Oscar?
I don't know.
He probably didn't.
What else?
So, like...
actually, Francis McDormand, a lot of people were saying, well, if Francis doesn't want to press charges against him, why should the Oscars want to do it? Francis McDormand has said that she doesn't want to press any criminal charges against him, but it's actually Hollywood, the LAPD's Hollywood division, who wants to pursue an investigation against him. Do you agree with Frances McDormand? Do you think that the ultimate decision should be up to her, whether because it was her Oscar?
I do, because it's one, it was her Oscar. Two, it's like I'm still stuck on the he didn't leave the building type shit.
We don't know.
Well,
he might have tried to get past security.
3, she got it back. 4, she might be a nice person and just like, oh, he made a dumb mistake, let it go.
No.
I mean, it's people be trying to get famous type shit, like, and they do stupid shit like that boot gang shit, whatever you want to call it, where they just go and do stupid stuff, steal something, like, that's dumb. And you're recording yourself.
Have you ever stolen anything?
Have I ever stolen anything?
Yes.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, come on. This is the Block. You can be very true. No one's no judgment zone, no whatsoever.
I'm not worried about the judgment. Of course, everybody's stolen something before.
So have you stolen before?
Yes, nigga.
So what have you stolen? Tell us. Come on.
Depends. It really depends. No, I didn't steal no damn depends. I said it depends.
So give us something that you've stolen.
I mean, guns, fuses. I mean, not guns.
You're a thug.
Not guns.
You're a thug.
Niggas just got real gangster. I stole some guns, motherfucker. Nah, I was trying to say gum. Some fuses for when I had my speakers in my car. And
so have you ever got caught?
No.
I got caught before. I want to share a story. I wouldn't say I was a klepto. I never have stolen from anyone. From any person individual, but
you don't steal from people, you steal from companies.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. I have, and I'm gonna tell you, the worst feeling in the world is when you got that one person following behind you. Hey, ma'am, I need you right now. Oh, like your heart just drops. I got arrested on my lunch break. It was.
So you had a job and you didn't have to steal.
No, I didn't have to steal.
You could have bought the shit, but instead you stole it.
I thought it would be easier to steal
Easier?
And it wasn't quite easier. It was actually the most embarrassing moment of my life. So there is a store that I could never return to. So I am a thug. Would you say? Yeah.
Do we have the cricket button? I can't hear nothing.
So.
No, but look, Joe, my homeboy Brooklyn said it'll be funny if they make a movie out of him stealing the Oscar and the actor that plays him wins the Oscar. That would be some funny shit. Like, what a turn of events. Nigga, you don't even get an Oscar, but the person who played you gets an Oscar while you in jail.
Hey, maybe we need to shoot our
Stephanie,
shot.
Stephanie, stop stealing.
Okay. I don't steal anymore. It's been, that was well over 5 years ago, guys.
You don't have to put a timeline on it. It's so you incriminating yourself.
No, I'm not. I pay my dues.
Oh, okay.
I paid for the consequences. I went to court. I did my whatever the stipulations were, and I'm free. I'm free.
But one thing I will say is that everybody watching the show, everybody around the show, has done this about once in their lifetime. At least once. From Walmart.
Have you stolen Super Producer?
But listen, from Walmart in the self-checkout line, nigga got $150 worth of groceries for 88 cents.
Oh, no, I haven't. No.
You ain't never did that?
No. Super Producer, have you ever...
Yes, I'm a master thief.
Oh, shit. Hide your purse.
Good thing your face don't ever be on the show.
He's a master of the thief. He got a pimpology degree.
What about
he got
a PhD in pimpology is what he said.
He got a master's degree in stealing. Okay.
What about you, Marcus?
Nah, he about a book.
Oh, I'll kill but I'm yeah. Well, that's true for me.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Go to fly shit.
Already?
It's the Bloc, and this is that fly shit.
We just some young fly niggas.
All right, guys. So, ladies, this is for you. Are you the single girl and you have been invited or even in one of your friends' weddings? I was reading an article on singleandlivingfab.com. Wedding season is underway. This is spring's coming up, summer. This is history proves that a lot of weddings go on around this time. If you haven't already attended someone's nuptials, you're probably planning to get ready to do it. The problem is weddings aren't always such a celebratory event. A longtime single girl, especially for a single girl who's longing for her own husband. In fact, it can also be an emotional nightmare. And I can agree with this because I went through couple of like a year or two ago, I kind of went through my emotions when I had a friend embarking on a new journey and got in my feelings, but it was okay. Got over it. I'm good. I'm pimped out. It ain't no problem. But it doesn't have to be like that, ladies. Here are a few things to help nurture your needs while still allowing you to show up and be a good friend. I'm going to give you 4 tips that you can use to get yourself emotionally prepared to attend these weddings. Be the single girl. Get out there. You never know who's going to be there that may be your potential husband in the future. So don't let it scare you away. Be that supportive friend, but these are 4 tips that you can take with you. All right, so number 1 is think before you RSVP. If you feel like you're going to be that friend at the wedding who's going to be the Debbie Downer, who's going to be the one complaining or shooting shots and things like that, you might want to think of you might want to think about your RSVP. If you're not in the wedding, you might want to think about even attending. But the good friend will attend, put her emotional needs to the side, and be the supportive friend. So get your emotions intact before you RSVP. Number 2 is bring support. So instead of going by yourself and having to deal with your emotions by yourself, bring someone that'll keep you distracted. You might want to bring a date, or you might want to bring a friend that you know knows how to have a good time, that will help you keep your mind off of the emotional roller coaster of being the single lady attending a wedding. Number 3, do a drive-by. And what I mean, I'm not telling you go shoot it up. I'm not telling you go do any of that. But what I am telling you is you might want to attend the wedding. Go drive by the reception. You don't have to go into the reception if it's just because that is more of the happy moment. That's the time where you're seeing the bride and the groom dance and kiss and be all over each other. Then you got the other couples on the dance floor, all that. So do a drive-by. You might not go to the reception, but definitely try to be that supportive friend and attend the wedding. Number 4, talk it out. So before the wedding, find someone that you can just really pour your heart and your feelings out to. Let them know that, you know, this is what you're going through. Get all those emotions out, and then send your RSVP in and go attend the wedding and have a good time. Weddings are really fun. Weddings are, I love attending weddings. I don't care if I'm single or in a relationship, go with a date. I've had good times. I've never had a bad time at a wedding. I love to dance. I love to catch the bouquet. I love to do all that. So go enjoy yourself. Get out your feelings, ladies. It'll be okay. Your time will come. You're not missing out on anything.
Can I say
Trust
something
me.
yet?
Yes.
Because I've been over here trying to invite people and be quiet. Why would I don't get it. Why would you be emotional? Do you know how many single men
That's
are
what
at
I'm
a wedding?
Well, but it's a woman thing, so don't question when women get emotional.
What? Yes, I'm
For
questioning
men,
it.
it's a little easier when they go to a wedding single. For women, these are something that some women, not all, I'm not going to say all, but if all, some of them have had this emotional side effect when it comes to attending a wedding single. You go through the motions, but you have some that will take these tips and move on and attend the wedding and have a good time. Like I said, I have attended weddings and I've been perfectly fine. I have danced my ass off. It just is what it is.
That's weird.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
It's a woman thing. That's why fly shit wasn't for you.
That's why I was weird,
Stay
because
in
I'm
your
not
lane.
a woman. Do you
Stay
hear
in
my
your
voice?
goddamn lane.
You know
Thank
what? You don't even have a lane. Go to a wedding.
I have a lane. Trust me, I got a lane.
It's the HOV lane.
Shit, run right over your face. Lane. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and jump into a video. Actually, my favorite video by Kobe Savage, which is worldwide. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You already know you listening to The Block with your boy Black on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Y'all with me. Yeah, this that West Coast funk, man. For all my boys of the world on that West Coast funk, yeah, worldwide. Bounce. Yeah, bounce. For all my G's worldwide. I be that beast from the northeast. Cadillacing with my cousins as we torch trees. I torch beasts, got them burning like a clan's cross. This my game, get your hands off. I'm trying to keep my spirit right and make my pants tall. Don't let the devil tell you different, man, you can ball. They don't believe I put in work because my hands soft. I laugh knowing they can step inside my shoes now. Born broke, but I ain't dying how I came in. Before I go, I'm leaving dough for all my children. All my soldiers serving time, too many convictions. All my sisters who hold it down, you wanted a million. I'm one of the last ones, that's a rare breed. Influenced by Machiavelli and B.I.G. The track sound like Dr. Dre, sprinkle sauce on it. Like Snoop, by the snap and crib, walk on it. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. If you a gangster, you take care of yours. God first, family second, nothing comes before. Gangsters keep the circle smaller than that red dot. And friendly shit'll get you body with a headshot. And gangsters move in silence, they ain't with the yapping. Business before pleasure, keep the paper stacking. You ain't a gangster, but you could've got an A for acting. I'm low key, skip trying to be the main attraction. God fear a gangster with a sick flow. Flows like a kick, do a trick, no. I'm Easy E, riding low in a 6-4. Finessing instrumentals, trying to make my chips grow. Niggas with ambition in WA. My fam crippin', yeah, ain't trying to send trouble your way. I told them chill, real gangsters don't bang. All we do is hustle, get money and maintain. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide.
VillaCoolerRadio.com. Tell your friends.
What up, what up, what up? We're back.
We're back.
We're back. You want to start with the next topic?
You go ahead.
It's about the church checks.
He don't know.
I do know. So, pastor split up a large amount of money. It was about, what was it? 120, 120,000?
125,000.
Yeah, 125,000, and put the checks in increments of $250, $500, and $1,000.
Yes.
And he told the congregation that, hey, look, they came up and picked the envelope. Like, hey, you got the envelope, and there's a check in there. Now, the check is not for you. It's for you to do something for someone else.
Give unto others.
Right. Nice. So if you have somebody in need or you know somebody in need, you go bless their game with that $250 to $1,000.
Yes. Now look, they had 30 days to cash the check. The check was not made out to them. The pay to order line was left blank. They had 30 days to cash the check, and they could not do anything for themselves. They could not even give back to the church. The members were elated. They were excited to do this. And some of them got together, put their money all together and gave to an organization. Some of them helped pay their neighbors' bills. Some of them, they did numbers of things to give to others. They got this idea from some fourth graders who did it. Their increment of money was a little bit smaller, but they learned this from kids. It seems like kids are changing the world these days. Unfortunately, they're teaching adults for the last couple of months. I'm seeing that children are actually stepping up and showing adults how they really should conduct themselves. So the opportunity, I was very like, a lot of churches should try to do this. This is something good that churches should really practice to get their members into the spirit of giving and not always wanting to receive, but to give. And so I was very elated. I was like, this is something that I would love to try to do with just amongst my friends, and see how we can get back to others. But Black, we were talking. And Black, I want to know, what would you have done if you attended a church, your pastor gave you say you got the $1,000 check.
The 1,000.
Would you go and do what was right? Would you do what?
Absolutely, I would go and do what is right. I would go cash it and get it in dollars instead of a check.
You aren't going to cash it. You're going to pay it to the order of, and then the person you're
pay
giving it to.
Pay it to the order of Black.
That you already violated the rules.
In care of Black. How am I going to jail?
Because you weren't supposed to make the check out to your seat. See, I don't think that this method really could be done in, I'm sorry, you probably guys are going to shoot me.
So racist.
But I don't think that this could be done in like a Baptist or a Black church, because I just don't know if the rules would be followed appropriately.
You know what?
Because the check should not be made out to yourself.
I would cash a check, go buy a gift card.
See,
and then sell the gift cards.
My point proven.
I mean, shit. All right, you want me to help my neighbor? I get it.
So you need to make the check out to your neighbor.
I need help.
No, but that's the thing. So if you go out and you help others,
what are my income taxes already gone?
You're gonna be blessed with sevenfolds. You're gonna get that blessing back. May not be when you want it, but it's gonna come right on time. Tell the church to say amen.
Seven-folded towels.
Oh, here you go.
I need that 1,000 right now.
No, see, this is why this might not. I would maybe in a Black church you might want to make the increments a little bit smaller.
Oh, that's messed up.
Shoot me if I'm wrong, but I mean, hey, I just don't know.
Listen. I would buy you a Pepsi. I did something for you.
You have to spend the whole entire check. If it's $250, $500, $1,000, every single cent has to be given.
All right, so I'll give you $500 for $1,000 worth of food stamps.
See.
And then that way I can save on my food. See, look at the blessing. I can save on my food because I bought $1,000 worth of food stamps for you.
So you're gonna commit fraud.
I helped you out.
Giving.
I helped you out.
But that's fraud. You're not. You can't go and buy someone's food stamps.
You didn't need the food stamps.
But do you know that it's fraud? It's against the law to sell food stamps for monetary value. Do you know that?
Duh.
Okay, so you're gonna do something that's supposed to be right.
Can I ask you a question? Did you know that it was a crime to steal?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
I never said it wasn't.
Oh, but you did it.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Case in point.
Proven, I guess.
Yes.
All right. And then my point was proven that we might not can do this at every church, but I definitely want to give a shout out to this church. I think that was a very good way to get your members engaged in giving. Being a Christian, giving is a very important factor in our walk with the Lord.
Did
you
this
reap
turn
what
into
you
Heaven
sow.
97?
Yes.
Can we?
You reap what you sow.
What?
And shout out to those members who actually did what's right and not did what Black did by going and buying food.
Black didn't do shit because Black didn't get $1,000.
Okay. Well, we're never gonna give Black $1,000.
Why not?
No, I wouldn't trust. So if you see this Black walk up in your church and you ready to start handing out checks, I'd ask the ushers to have to escort him. Watch him.
Don't be talking to people like I'm the nigga who act like he putting money in the in the tithe and the offering thing, but taking money out.
Yeah, you might be.
I'm not that dude.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that. All right. I
Not
hope you're
every
telling
Sunday.
the truth. Shout out, Treese. Treese, I see you just tuned in. I wanted to let you know, I don't know if you knew by now, but you were the winner of one of our Jeezy concert tickets. So hit me up. I know that it's the week of your birthday, so we definitely want you to come out and join.
Koya, where you been?
Koya, so you are our first winner. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for tuning in to our shows every Saturday. You always have something to say on every discussion, and we definitely appreciate you. So hit me up so I can get you your ticket, and you can attend this concert with us, all right? March 20th. Happy early birthday.
You have to be on the bus.
Your first birthday present. And so let's turn up.
Tell her, let her know she has to be on the bus.
You have to be on the bus with us.
You have to be on the party bus.
We stay lit. So, and I know you be lit.
And you
so
get to meet Black. I mean,
you get to meet Black now.
That's just that's amazing right there in itself.
Here you go.
Being able to meet me.
Yeah. So, all right, let's go ahead and cut the flirt out, and let's jump into a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to The Block with your girl Stefani Love on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What up, riders? This is your main man's Cal Be Easy.
And your boy, Big Marcus.
Man, we are hosts of the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. The Real Game, the game inside of the game.
Man, you can check us out live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
And you can also download our podcast 24/8 on VillaCoolaRadio.com and Google Play.
Man, we out this bitch.
Man, it's love some.
Hey, what's good, Joe? It's your man, Cam King. Hey, be sure you tune in and vibe out to the sexiest hour on internet radio. That's the Fabric Extent, which airs every day from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, around baby making hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, and then you know what? Right after that, you can turn up with your man, since I host the hippest playlist on the planet. That's the Hip Hop Timeline, every day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All exclusively on the VillaCoolerRadio.com. For fans of music, let's go.
All right, so we're back again. Yes, we are. I like the music. No, please. I like the music, not your singing.
Hater.
I
ain't never met a hater like you.
Yes, I did hate that note you just sung. I hated it.
You know what? I'm about sick of you goddamn motherfucker trying to tell me I can't sing. One day, when that studio, and I'm going to set a bet, okay? I'm going to set a bet.
She always trying to bet something.
When we get in that studio, I'm going to record my first ballad. Ain't no auto-tune, ain't no nothing. I need people who grew up with me to let them know that Stefani can sing. Don't sleep on me.
Move your hand.
Don't sleep on me.
All right.
Don't sleep on me.
No, nobody want to.
That's all I'm saying. So, coming soon, the Stefani Love album mixtape.
Please no. You sound like JJ Icefish.
How can you say that when you've never heard me
I just heard sounded like JJ Icefish.
2 seconds.
It's a small sample size, but I didn't like the sample.
All right. You gonna learn today, nigga. You gonna learn. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. I ain't gonna talk no more. I'm just gonna I'm gonna start writing my song. I'm gonna have me about 5 songs. I'm gonna write.
But you held up 10.
Oh, I'm going to have like 5 songs that I'm going to write, and I'm finna record my first album because I got about 1, 2, 3. Cam, you sleeping on me too? I got 3 people that's sleeping on me. And so when I get signed.
When you get signed,
ain't no Villa Koola.
When you get signed to get paid.
Yeah, or when someone like Kobe Savage wants me to be on a song.
Hey,
check me out.
Can we cut our mic off? Can we cut
check
our mic
me
off?
out. Check me out. So we're going to go ahead and cut the hating now, and we're going to go ahead and jump into how much of your relationship do you discuss with your friends? Are you going through problems with your spouse, with your boyfriend? Is that something that you go and run and tell your friends? Like, oh girl, guess what? Motherfucker done did now. How much of your relationship, is there anything that is off limits when you're talking to your friends about is there something that you don't tell them? Do you tell them everything? What is it? Black, when you're out with your boys, what are you telling your boys about your woman?
When I'm out with my boys,
sitting on the couch, sitting on the porch.
Okay,
it don't matter.
If it's me and my boys chilling, what do I tell them about my woman?
Yes,
very minimal things. Like I don't speak a lot on this stuff because even just thinking about the group of friends that I call like my brothers type shit, like each one of them are different. So if we're all together, I'll tell them the basic stuff, the stuff that all of them will probably eventually know anyway.
Okay.
But 101, I'll tell this one, oh, well, this is going on type shit. I don't lie to them. I just talk to different people about different problems.
Okay.
Because with them being my friends, I know how they'll react or who has the best advice for this problem. If I'm going through some shit, you know what I'm saying? I spread the love around. So if you got all of my friends together, every one of them would know something different about my relationship that I didn't talk to the others about. But that's because of the situation.
I couldn't agree with you. There are certain friends that I share certain information. Even this goes even for family. There's certain things that I share with my friends about relationships. Most of the time, it has to be relatable. So, and then it depends if it's like my homegirl that I grew up with, that we talk every day. I probably with her will share if my dude has just pissed me the hell off. I found some shit that I didn't want to find, but I found. Definitely, I'm calling up my girl because we might even have to run down on the nigga. So I want to prepare her on what the hell is going on, so that when we run down on the nigga, she got all her facts together.
And you are not.
But
gangster.
I don't share. I don't share everything with everyone, because if it is a situation that my friends are trying to convince me to leave, don't deal with him, I don't want to share too much information, because what if I don't leave him? I don't need my friends acting funny towards him. I don't need my friends judging him because I stay with him. So I'm very particular, but then that's why I know who to share that information with, because if I share with the appropriate friend, she's a no judgment zone. She's not gonna act funny towards him because of what I told her. It's really confidential, and she's gonna probably give me the best advice. She's not gonna tell me what I want to hear, but she's gonna tell me what I need to hear.
Well, what you don't want to talk about, really, in my opinion, is sex.
Yeah, I definitely leave sex off limits when it comes to any friend,
whether it's good or bad.
Mm-hmm. I don't relate my own relationship in sex talk. If we're gonna talk sex, we're just gonna talk sex. Like, we're not gonna say, oh, he threw my legs behind my back and all that. Like, I ain't nah.
Cause that can entice some people. Like,
yeah.
Like if I was to be sitting around talking to the homie, and I'd be like, man, she a freak. She did this. She let me do that, and then this happened. And that nigga might be like,
guarantee you he's going to be in her inbox.
I ain't never had that happen.
He's going to look at her differently. He's going to have the sexual
attraction at this point.
To her.
I'm not saying that will happen. I don't feel like any of my
happened.
I don't feel like
happen.
any of my friends are attracted sexually to whoever I'm with. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter to them. It's and this is why they're my friends, because some people don't do it like this. I'm your friend. That's your lady. Like, that can never be my lady. Like, that's just how it is. Unless, like, now, if she was a toss-up,
that's a different
we
story.
can, but if she was your lady and you cared about her, whatever, like, I all of my homeboys, I would never date any of their exes. Would never.
So exes are off limits
to me, and my circle. It ain't no.
If it's anyone that my friends have dealt with, they're off limits. I don't care if it was a weak conversation. If there was any type of interest in the guy, I've had to turn down in my lifetime a couple of dudes who thought that it was slick, who thought they were slick Ricks and wanted to go run through the whole.
Through the whole
circle. And some of them fell for the okey doke. Not over here, buddy. Nah. Not over here, buddy.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. Like, it really depends on the level of, what you had. Like, now, if it was one of my partners and they talked to a chick for a week, realized they didn't like them, passed them on, it's like, okay, that's different. But y'all done been having sex, fuck that. Y'all been fucking for the last 3 months, and y'all staying together and shit like that. You think that I'm about to make you mine? You think that I'm about to try to make her mine? Like, no, bro. Like, because every time you see me, you see her naked in my mind. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Or
like,
she doing what she did with me.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, even if it's on some, if I try to get with her, that's a problem.
What if it was a girl that your dude dated when y'all were high school friends, and then the girl has evolved. She's filled out. She's not the same, and it's been well over 10 plus years. Is it okay to date that girl if you?
Is that nigga in my circle? I got a small circle, so he's in my circle.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking with him.
But they were high school.
So
they dated in high school. You been okay. I'm just asking. Given scenario, thought maybe a scenario would change.
It to me is just like is not something that I would do. It's not something that I would feel comfortable with. Especially if you're in my circle and I see you a lot. It's like, yeah, nah, that used to be your chick. Now I know people who will do it. I know homies that done dated the same chick. Like, oh, you just broke up with him. You should come holler at me. Oh, you just broke up with him. You should come holler at me.
That's happened to you?
No, not to me. Oh. But I got homies. They not in the inner circle, okay. Outer circle. But it was their inner circle. All of them smashed the same chick and dated the same chick.
The homies.
And it's funny because I know one of the listeners know who I'm talking about because he's in my close circle.
Is it you?
But nah, it wasn't me. But nah, it was just like, bro, like, wait, did y'all all just, and then you date, and then you.
So do y'all plot things like that?
Who is y'all?
I don't know.
I told you I'm against it, so I'm not plotting shit.
All right, so with that being said, you know what time it is?
That's why I put this topic right where I put it. Do you know what
time it is?
Do you know what time it is?
Do you know what time it is?
It's time for the deep voice. Time for the deep voice. Let's go. Let's talk some love and sex with your boy Black.
Let's talk love and sex.
So, today on Love and Sex, I was kind of a little, maybe, kind of unprepared about this.
You keep forgetting the
disclaimer. I didn't know.
You don't like the disclaimer?
Oh, go ahead, do it.
All right, we promote love, safe sex, and marriage. And also
don't you do it.
And quickies.
I knew you was going to do that shit. That's why I stopped doing the disclaimer.
Oh, okay.
Because you added quickies, and I don't like that. Yes, I was thinking.
Who doesn't like quickies?
I don't. Can I do my segment?
Thank you. About you.
Yeah, whatever.
What kind of nigga are you?
I like to make sure she's taken care of. Anyway, what we're gonna talk about is actually sex, of course. Oral sex is what we're gonna talk about, and I'm gonna try my best to give a few tips, and I have a question as well. So,
oh hell.
Yeah. Maybe I'll start off with the question.
Oh shit.
Men, while receiving fellatio or some head, some bomb ass head, is it okay for her to lick your balls? Wait, there's more. Go to your taint, but wait.
Taint.
There's more. The taint is the part in between the balls and the butthole. It's really sensitive.
That little thin line.
Okay. Yep. You don't have to describe it. For her to lick your taint and then stick her tongue in your butt.
Oh,
Is it okay to get your salad tossed? And you know, I sit back and I'm like, no, that's gay. You're not about to have my legs above my head while you stick your tongue in my booty at all. But I've never had my salad tossed, and I'm not with it.
That you know of.
No, I haven't, and I'm not with it. But yeah, I know when she puts that tongue up under to come forward, you be like, damn, that feel good. I wonder why. You know what I'm saying? But to me, that's gay, so I just can't do it. I cannot get my salad tossed. But anyway, oral sex. So, fellas, listen. Understand, I know y'all grown, so y'all gotta know this part, but I'm gonna say it just in case you don't. Find the clitoris and pay special attention to it. What you do is you act like you're an old man with no teeth, and you just kind of gnaw on it a little bit. Don't chew, just gnaw and lick. Like, just don't be too rough, because that's a sensitive part on them. Don't be too rough. just gnaw on it a little bit and pay special attention. And if you're a real freak, you lick up to the top of the clitoris, and then when you do it, you come back down all the way to the butthole and lick the butthole. Yes, I have eaten ass before.
Oh my Jesus. I'm gonna take a pause.
Anyway, so there's that. Ladies, your teeth is the biggest enemy of your man's penis. Make sure them teeth are not scraping the penis. Like, if you feel like his shit too wide for you or some shit, you need to find an alternate way, but don't let them teeth scrape on the shaft. It hurts. It's unpleasant. It makes a nigga want to punch you in the face. Okay? Play with the balls while you suck on the penis. And don't do that. Look, like, you can do the little licking shit on the tip, but sometimes just don't overdo it because it's sensitive there. Sometimes it tickles. And a man don't want to be in the middle of getting some head like, oh, that tickles, stop. No. Pay a little attention to it. Put your whole mouth on it. And let him grab you. Let him dictate the speed and the motion of you sucking. Because sometimes he might want you to go deep throat, slow and long. Sometimes he might want you to rabbit it. Like, let him grab your hair. Black ladies,
don't grab
make sure you get the whole sew-in done right. So when he grab your hair, he ain't throwing some across the room. He just making sure that you on the pace that he wants you on. And ladies, when a man is eating you out, like, we understand that you're going to grab our head. We understand that. But we like that shit too, because it shows us that we're doing something like, come here, do it better. And we're determined to do better.
Women are good actors.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And ladies, if you can't breathe while he's, he got your hair, just back up one time, take a deep breath, and go back in. Just one deep breath. That's all you need. You don't have to breathe. It's okay.
All right, and that was your love and sex.
So, you just gonna cut my segment up?
We never get the time held up when love and sex come.
That's because it'd be interesting. But that's cool. That was your week's love and sex from your boy Black.
Sorry, viewers and
Let's
listeners.
talk love and sex.
Okay, so now we're going to go into this video by K. Luke called Boss Talk, and we will be back. You already know you listening to The Block with your boy Black on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Here we go again. Nah, for real, man. Y'all ever think about that shit like what we here for? It's money, nigga. Why the fuck you can't see that, man? You always act like there should be something else to this shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you a homo now? Oh, what the fuck you be talking about, man? Money. Everybody got money, man. So what you gonna do with dough? You niggas got dough. We got dough. Everybody got dough. Fucking crazy, yo.
Yeah. Right. Right. Look. Okay. Right. 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 Peep game. And that's boss talk how we spit the flow. Yeah. And that's boss talk how we spit the flow. Yeah. That paint where we just let it glow. And that's boss talk how we spit the flow. Yeah. And that's boss talk how we spit the flow. On that third coast, nigga, we move slow. And that's boss talk how we spit the flow. Yeah. And that's boss talk how we spit the flow. Yeah. Where my lighter at, man? Right. Yeah. Tryna get my fetty tight. Yeah. That stove top with them breadcrumbs. Yeah. We was posted out Ferguson. Yeah. Doubling it up, tryna get a son. Yeah. With my gas tank, fuck it.
Right. My attitude was fuck it. Look, OG, we stuff it, and on these haters, we stay ducking now. Yeah. That convo right, we can talk numbers. Lock it down, 2-man numbers. Look, hit the iron, now I'm in the sauna. Now I'm back on the grind, just running numbers. Yeah. No talking, homie, just all action. Boss shit, nigga, you know what's happening. Yeah. When I'm on the low, that equal stacking. Behind a bitch, I ain't never slacking. Right. Took a loss, but I got that back. Real hustlers gon' make that back. Hit the yo, and I'ma drop that crack. Lead the block, and I make that stack. That shit you drop is terrible, unacceptable. Plain trash, hefty sack, garbage bag, etc. Nigga, all of that. Yeah. That shit don't knock, we ain't dropping that. I got a southern flow with a western swag. 180 horses on my dash. Yeah. Dope man zone when I smash the gas. Right. With them trees lit with my game tight. Got a 50 hand with a cold Sprite. And hating ass niggas we never see. I'm 10 toes down, homie, obviously. And that's boss talk, how we spit the flow. Yeah. Right. And that's boss talk, how we spit the flow. If that paint wet, we just let it glow. Yeah. And that's boss talk, how we spit the flow. Yeah. And that's boss talk, how we spit the flow. Right. And that third coast, nigga, we move slow. And that's boss talk, how we spit the flow. Yeah. And that's boss talk, how we spit the flow. Where my light at, man? Right. Smoke something what you thought it was. DIY my own buzz. Lyrical content, substance use. Niggas playing games like Duck Goose. Nurse around like Dr. Seuss. Yeah. Cat in the head with them weak ass bars. Indica, not cookie jar. We fired up and take off tomorrow. Yeah. This traffic ain't flowing with lace the bars. Right. It might be too dope for the radio. Yeah. But I'm kiss ass and I ain't trying to brag. And I'm a street nigga, that's all I know. Yeah. Paint the picture Michelangelo. Right. We got the topics when we lace the code. Right. Swinging off that jungle west where intersect through Buckner Road. Yeah. Thick thoughts and hustle niggas. Plenty of pimping and drug dealing. Shit from my hood to your neighborhood, man, it's damn near just the same, my nigga. Yeah. Coming up, making power moves. Nino Brown with these dope lyrics. Shoot it right up through their veins. Make sure a motherfucker gon' feel it. Off the top, I'ma make it killer. With the wordplay, nigga, I'm dope. Then only run with niggas trying to make a million. Screws McDuck stacking to the ceiling. With them trees lit with my game tight. Got a 50 hand with a cold Sprite. And hating ass niggas we never see. I'm 10 toes down, homie, obviously. And that's boss talk, how we spit the flow. Right. And that's boss talk, how we spit the flow. If that paint wet, we just let it glow. And that's boss talk, how we spit the flow. And that's boss talk, how we spit the flow. On that third coast, nigga, we move slow. And that's boss talk, how we spit the flow. And that's boss talk, how we spit the flow. Where my light at, man? Let that bitch bang. Right. What? Right.
Tell your friends.
All right, so we're back. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all we're getting a lot of likes on the Bloc Facebook page today. So thank y'all for going and hitting that like button on our page. We're actually trying to get up to 1,000 followers by the end of March. And if we get up to 1,000 followers by the end of March, Black is going to wear a morph suit. All right, so moving right along.
Wait. Why wasn't I involved in this decision?
I'm sorry.
I'm half of the team.
I'm sorry. I just kind of made it up today.
Right then?
Right then.
It's not okay.
Action Jackson. All right, so for those of you who are parents, I know that this story is probably going to get you fuming. There is 3 young ladies named Kristen, Jessica, and Ashley, and they are teachers at the Kitty Junction Daycare in Illinois who are facing 2 counts of endangering the life or health of a child and 2 counts of battery. They thought it was okay to give some children some laced gummy bears that had melatonin in it to get them to calm down for nap time. They told authorities that They were just giving it to him in efforts to, like I said, calm him down before nap time. They did not think that administering melatonin was going to be inappropriate or harmful to the kids. So they thought that it was okay. But dummies, it wasn't okay. I told y'all I had a lot of what the fuck moments in our discussions today. So what is even more crazy about this story, guys, is these ladies were only given a bond of $1,000. Meaning all they had to really pay to get out of jail was $500. 10% of $1,000, right?
That wouldn't be $500.
Oh, what would it be? Sorry.
It'll be $100.
$100. Sorry.
Damn.
But more like...
Can we do a math test next time? I bet I'll win that
Screw
shit.
you. Let's do it.
Shit. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. So, guys... There you have it. They bonded out on $100 because that's how much that Illinois thought was worth your child's life. And these teachers thought it was okay to administer gummy bears with melatonin. Now, let me give you a little history about daycare centers. When you are a licensed or registered daycare center or daycare home, or if you're registered by the state to keep children, more than 6 children, there are certain rules that you have to follow. Did you know this, Black?
Duh.
They cannot administer medication to your child unless it is prescribed, and you have to sign a consent, and there has to be logs kept of what time they gave the medicine, how much they gave of the medicine, and there has to be a signature from the parent and the teachers, period. And there has to be a consent left in the child's file, and the consent is only good for 30 days. After 30 days, they have to redo another one. But these teachers just thought it was okay. I immediately got to fuming. If that would have been my child, there would have been no bond. There would have been no bond because I would have beat their ass.
What?
Seriously.
Nigga, it's not, I get it, but it's not that crucial.
It's not that crucial.
It's just
Are
like,
you serious, Black?
It's just like on some shit.
You
like
know this dumb shit.
How is it dumb shit? Have you ever given? I'm gonna use what you said to me. Have you ever given your child Benadryl?
But it was my child. It was my child.
It
I gave the Benadryl to my child.
You gave your child to somebody else to take care of, and they felt like they needed to give them some gummies.
No. Anything you want to do with my child when I'm paying you has to be ran through to me. Ask me. See, there you go.
I feel you, but like. It is not. I don't feel like it's that bad.
You don't think it's so? What if a child was allergic to something that melatonin had in it, and then that child had to suffer, be in the hospital for whatever health reason?
You can't be allergic to melatonin because you produce melatonin. Your body does.
Okay, so if it wasn't melatonin, if it was Benadryl, if it was some type of sleep aid, regardless, rules are rules. And teachers in the daycares are not supposed to be administering. All right, so let's see if let's see how you react if your daughter goes to daycare and you just gonna be like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. I know how she can be when it's time for nap, and so it's okay. You'll be okay with that, right? That's what you're saying, right?
What I'm saying is, it's not that big of a deal. Like, you're just like, there wouldn't be any bond because I'm going to whoop their ass.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
No, of course I'm going to
No question about it.
Of course I'm going to talk to them, and I'm going to make sure some shit gets done about it. But, like, it ain't.
So you don't think that they should face criminal charges?
But did the kid die?
No, the kid did not die.
All right, then. Did they go to sleep?
All
right. It worked.
So has your mom ever gave you Benadryl or anything? Have you ever given your child Benadryl?
No. I've never given my child Benadryl to make her go to sleep. But she has had Benadryl before, but not to make her go to sleep. My mom has never given me Benadryl, but one thing that I know of. But one thing that I have given my child is vanilla.
And tell us what vanilla does.
Vanilla soothes and helps you fall asleep. Plus, vanilla also has alcohol content to it, so it's a small alcohol content.
So you definitely get the What the Fuck award.
Where the trophy? Where the trophy from last week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody stole my trophy, actually.
They probably threw it out the car.
My trophy is missing. My trophy, I cannot find it.
It's down there in the
cabinet. See, somebody was even hating because they put my trophy in the cabinet where it couldn't be seen. But
I
okay.
left it here last week, so I just put it away for safekeeping.
You didn't even want the trophy.
I did.
But yeah, like no, vanilla. Put some vanilla in our milk. It tastes better.
So you would have been okay if the teachers would have gave the kids vanilla versus
Oh yeah.
the lace. Oh wow.
You would have been mad. You'd have been mad if somebody said, "Hey, I gave your child some
Yeah,
vanilla."
because you don't know if my child is allergic to vanilla. I need you to ask me before you just take it upon yourself.
Do they have to ask you before they give your child vanilla ice cream?
No. But daycare rules are the parent is supposed to let the daycare know if there's anything that their child is allergic to.
Okay.
So if I don't but to give my child anything to make them go to sleep, that's a problem for me.
See, you wouldn't even thought about it like that until I told you what vanilla is and what it does. Like, you would have just been like, oh, they getting creative. They done gave my child some vanilla milk.
They wouldn't be giving her vanilla. They'll just be giving her vanilla extract, which is different from vanilla milk.
Right, but you put the vanilla extract in the milk.
It's already vanilla extract in the vanilla milk.
No, I'm just saying in regular milk, put the vanilla extract in it, and then it becomes vanilla milk.
If the purpose is to give them vanilla milk because we're gonna have vanilla milk for the day, that's a different story. But if you're using it to force my child to go to sleep, if my child doesn't want to go to sleep, then just let my child lay quietly on the mat. It's not up to you to tell. You're not God to make my child fall asleep. So what you have to be up in the classroom. What you trying to do? Take a nap too? Is the child hindering you from falling asleep during that time?
No, you're trying to get all of the children to take a nap at the same time.
Not all the children have to take a nap.
Yeah, that's like the thing.
They have to lay down, but they don't have to take a nap. So you are crossing the line when you're trying to force my kid to take a nap. My kid should be able to fall asleep.
You're
petty.
petty.
No, I'm not.
You're petty.
No, I'm not. And
You're
you get your bad ass beat if you think you finna force my child to go to sleep.
Don't let your child stay with me in this nap time.
Oh, he will never.
Because he gonna tell you, Mommy, I had some vanilla milk, and you gonna know exactly why.
Your ass.
You gonna know exactly why.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
No, you're not.
You say you'll fight a stud. Oh, I ain't no stud, but you gonna have to fight me that
Did
day.
you forget that you wasn't a stud real quick?
Sometimes I act like it.
I ain't worried about it. Hey, he gonna be requesting vanilla milk.
Watch the kids around Blizzard Black. Watch studs
Black
have to watch
loves the
Blizzard
kid.
Black. Kids have to watch him. What else is next? Churches have to watch him. Shit, we just stores because he's a klepto.
I'm klepto.
So we're gonna go ahead and get into our commercial break, and we'll be right back, guys.
You got caught. I didn't.
You're listening to The Block with your girl Stefani Love on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What up, riders? This is your main man's Cal Be Easy.
And your boy, Big Marcus.
Man, we are hosts of the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. The Real Game, the game inside of the game.
Man, you can check us out live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
And you can also download our podcast 24/8 on VillaCoolaRadio.com and Google Play.
Man, we out this bitch.
Man, it's love some.
Hey, what's good, Joe? It's your man, Cam King. Hey, be sure you tune in and vibe out to the sexiest hour on internet radio. That's the Fabric Extent, which airs every day from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, around baby making hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, and then you know what? Right after that, you can turn up with your man, since I host the hippest playlist on the planet. That's the Hip Hop Timeline, every day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All exclusively on the VillaCoolerRadio.com. For fans of music, let's go.
All right, guys, we're back.
Where is my money?
Nigga, don't come at me like that.
What, nigga? Where is my money?
All right,
we can fight live.
We're gonna be like Tommy Lee and his son. So let me play this 911 call for you real quick. This is Tommy Lee and his son, Brandon Lee.
My stepson and my fiance got into a fight, and he pushed his father. And then he asked his son to leave, and he wouldn't leave, and he punched him.
And any weapons?
My stepson has guns in his room, and that's why I'm freaked out. I just locked the door.
And right now, are you with your husband?
Yes. What do I do?
Okay. Is he sitting or lying down right now?
He's lying down.
6 on his back or side?
On his back.
Okay. Let's leave him still right now. Don't move him. And do you see?
I know. I'm so afraid his mouth is bleeding. I don't know what to do.
Man, listen. Is he bleeding right now?
In his mouth, he's bleeding. Yeah.
Okay. What I want you to do is he bleeding anywhere else besides his mouth?
What?
Is he bleeding anywhere else besides his mouth?
No, just his mouth.
Okay, so what I need you to do is see if you can help him roll him on his left-hand side, so that way he's not going to choke on his... Yes, so he doesn't choke on his blood. And try to keep his head still while you can.
This bitch is on my
Okay, I'm trying to. He's in a lot of pain. Honey.
Okay, help him on his side.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm trying to. He's knocked out. He's unconscious.
All right, so she went from he's laying on his back to he's unconscious. Which one was it? I was so confused. Yes, she was frustrating me. And as we can see, she was frustrating the operator on the other end, too. So Lee not only wants to press criminal charges on his son, Brandon, but he wants the judge to also order him to stay clear away from him. Lee was also willing to drop the charges against Brandon after being punched by his son. But after this heated argument, and his son went and did an interview stating that he was not going to apologize, Tommy Lee said, all right, I'm going through with pressing charges and filing a restraining order against his son. So there you have it. You have a father and a son feuding. I personally have an opinion about how far I would go when it comes to my children. I don't know if I necessarily would have handled it like Tommy Lee is handling it. But Black, what would possibly have to take place between you and your child for you to press criminal charges and have a restraining order? Is Tommy Lee going a little too far? This is his son.
No, he's not going too far. But I can't answer that question because I don't have a son.
Well, I have a daughter.
I have a daughter. So I feel like it's different because I don't feel like my daughter ever put her hands on me, and if she did, I don't feel like she can put me in the state that Tommy Lee's son put him in. The chick was so annoying. She was so annoying. It's like, you tripping. This is time to be calm, not a time to be freaking out. You got to collect yourself. You ain't never seen nobody knocked out before, but that nigga's son slept his ass.
Yeah, I think I would press charges.
You got to. Like, you got to realize, men, it's hard for men to realize this. There's a time where you can't fight no more. You can't. Like,
and if he is alcohol inebriated, like Brandon is
like
stating.
His son, Like, your son is a newer version of you, which usually means that they are better at doing the things that you did when you were that age, usually. So, with that being said, why the fuck would you try to fight a 25-year-old and you're 50-something? I don't know the exact ages. I'm just guessing right now. But why would you try to do that and then get slept? You sleep, old man. Go to sleep. You used to put me to sleep, tuck me in and shit. I'm gonna put your ass to sleep.
So he shouldn't have got into an altercation with his son.
He shouldn't have. You gotta know when to hold him, know when to
what
know
should
when
he
to walk
have
away,
done?
know when to run.
They were getting into it. They were in a heated argument.
Okay.
If his son did push him, nudge him first before he actually punched him and knocked him out, what should Tommy Lee have done?
Call the police. Like, I mean, I ain't no snitch, but like at 50-something, I'm not about to fight a 25-year-old. Like, I'm not even 30, and I'm like, well, shit, I don't even want to fight an 18-year-old. Like, I'm pretty sure I could give him the business still, but like, that nigga probably has a lot more energy than me. And if he wears me down, I'm out of there. I'm be sitting up there asleep. No, I'm not. I've never been knocked out. I ain't trying to be.
Well, I don't think I could ever put my kids in the line of the law like that. I would definitely have to probably cut ties with my children if things like this continue to happen where we can't even be around each other, we're starting to put our hands on each other, then hey, just stay away. But actually going through and pressing charges, and I'm just not gonna, I could never see myself putting my kids in that situation. I have had actually several altercations with my mother, and not once ever has she called the police on me? Has she threatened a restraining order? We may be mad at each other for a couple of days, but at the end of the day, we're mother and daughter. Period.
At the end of the day, the cultural differences are there. Start that right off top.
What cultural differences?
The cultural difference between you and your mom versus Tommy Lee and his son.
Because they're white?
I use the word culture.
Well, I'm just trying to be like perfectly clear.
I mean,
I don't understand why race comes to play.
Well, it definitely comes into play because in the culture that I live in, we can sit here and we can box it out all night tonight, and then tomorrow be like, love you, Pops, and carry on like nothing happened. Your eyes swole, his eyes swole.
Well,
like
if it is true, what Brandon Lee has stated, that his father he's not apologizing. He's getting into these altercations with his parents or his father because of his alcohol problem, then I could see why he wouldn't apologize or even may have to get into altercations with his father. Because when you're dealing with an alcoholic, that's all you see is an alcoholic. That's not your father, not your friend, not your mother, but you're dealing with an alcoholic. And sometimes they will they'll push you to those limits. And you have to get into altercations with possibly your parent who is suffering from a sickness like alcoholism. So I'm kind of like on Brandon's side. And Tommy Lee is known to have an alcohol problem right now. If you see him, his appearance doesn't even look the same anymore because the alcoholism has kind of taken over. So just think what he as a child is having to go through, seeing his father suffer, and then in the same token have to get in altercations with him. It might be some instances where he has to knock his father out. Have you ever gotten into it with someone who has dealt with some alcohol problems?
Yes.
Okay. And has it ever been a time where you just really almost wanted to just knock their ass out? Yes. And sometimes they be quite deserving of it.
I mean, there's been a time I've actually gotten into a fight with somebody, but it's not. I can't agree with what you say about alcoholics. Just you can't be able to deal with them, like because
you can't. It's very hard.
But I deal with alcoholics every day. Like every day, you know what I'm saying? So it's just it's very simple to tell them or to ignore them or have them go away. You don't have to fight them. But like I said, like, yes, he did the right thing by calling the police and doing the restraining order and shit. Cause like, if we can't kiss and make up the next day, or if we not gonna kiss and make up, then why not go ahead and show you some tough love? And to me, that's tough love. That's the difference between. To me, it's like if you drop the charges and he doesn't apologize, that's time out. But if you done got knocked out and you go ahead and press charges and a restraining order, to me, that's a whooping. And there's a difference between timeout and a whooping. And me personally, I feel like yeah, there is cultural difference. But I feel like timeout doesn't work. I'm more of a whooping guy. My daughter doesn't get sent to timeout. She gets her ass whooped. So, that tough love part, had you not been putting that nigga in timeout when he was little and was whooping his ass, he would know not to beat the shit out of you.
I guess so.
When he's an adult. I mean,
all right, well, there you have it. I guess it's okay to file restraining orders against your kids and press criminal charges. Okay.
It is.
All right, there you have it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get into some social media trolling.
Man, you ain't nothing but a social media stalker.
Are you surfing or are you trolling? Alright guys, so I literally just came up with this social media trolling like not even 2 minutes ago. So I have no photos to put up, but if you want to prove my social media trolling this week, you can visit Rich Forever's page, which is also known as Rick Ross. Prayers actually worked. I'm very excited. Rick Ross is doing fine. He was spotted out at the mall in Atlanta the other day with his children shopping. He looks like he was a little tired and just had that look but he looked it to be healthy. He looked it to be well. I actually have came across a couple of photos of him riding around, cruising the streets this week. He's no longer in the hospital. He was released after 4 days. So I want to tell 50 Cent, screw you and the horse that you're riding on. 50 Cent to me will no longer get support from me. I'm almost to the inch of boycotting Power because of his lack of insensitivity. If any of y'all know, 50 Cent made the comment on social media a little bit after Rick Ross was put in the hospital and it was announced that he was on life support. Rick Ross referred to a movie that came out a long time ago or whatever, and it was a scene in the movie where the guy stood over another man and said, "If you die, you die." It sent the media, it sent all the fans into a frenzy. People are saying they're no longer going to support 50 Cent. This is the lowest you can go. But I just want to say, none of us are God. None of us can pronounce anyone dead. This to me show how true and real God really is. He can turn a bad situation around. He can work a miracle. He can change death and bring back life. I am so happy and elated that we're not saying RIP to Rick Ross this week. He's healthy. He's living. Actually, upon my research, yes, he was on the life support ECMO, which is a life support for people whose heart are not functioning at all. But upon my research and speaking with some medical professionals in the clinic that I work at, they stated that not necessarily is it for that reason, but if you have patients who already are dealing with heart problems, sometimes they'll use that type of life support just to be cautious during the sickness that they're going through to make sure that their heart is still functioning if they have already pre-existing heart conditions. So that sealed the deal as to why he was put on that type of life support, because he has pre-existing heart conditions already. So that was the best method that they used to keep Rick Ross.
So you mad at 50?
I'm mad at 50. Yes,
That's
I am for the lack of insensitivity.
People are so sensitive.
No, that's not sensitive.
That
I think
is
that
sensitive.
it's already enough that Rick Ross, when he came out of that state, he had to go on social media and stroll social media and see that people were already pronouncing him dead. So do we think whether they're celebrities or not, everybody is still human beings. And I'm quite sure that if you and I were in that situation, the last thing we would want to see is people pronouncing us dead and saying, oh, you're going to be dead in 2 days. Like, now I think that if there is still any beef between Rick Ross and 50 Cent, I think that it's legitimate to have some beef now. Because if you want me dead, who's to say that you won't be the one to try to
and this
kill
is why
me?
I say people are being so damn
This
sensitive.
is social media trolling, so we only have 4 minutes, so keep it short.
Well, all I'm saying is people are so sensitive because the nigga just said, like, he don't fuck with Ross like that. He said if he dies, he dies. That just is what it is. Like, it ain't him killing him off. He just like, hey, if that nigga die, he die. It ain't gonna bother me. I'm the same way with a nigga.
If it doesn't bother you, why do you have to put it out there? Like, I just don't understand 50.
He's a celebrity. He was asked a question and he answered.
I guess when a nigga gets shot 9 times and they live, they feel free to do anything, right?
He probably felt the same way when he got shot 9 times. If I die, I die. You can't help that. You can't change that. If you're gonna die, you're gonna die. Stop being so motherfucking sensitive because the nigga said if the nigga dies, he dies.
All right, so that was your social media trolling. Shout out to Rick Ross.
Man, you ain't nothing but a social media stalker.
Are you surfing or are you trolling? All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into our last video of the day, and it is Storms by our boy Kobe Savage. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back. You're listening to The Block with your girl Stefani Love on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Still standing here. I'm still standing here. I've been through the struggle, through the storm, through the maze, but I'm still standing here today. Could have died 100 times, out here hustling, trying to shine. God showed me another way.
If you listening to these words, bro, I bet you can relate. See, I come from the gutter with them hustlers who persuade. The struggle pushed me into what I first could not conceive. Cutting cookies down to 20s, about to post up for this cream. One day when it was raining, I was out there trying to get it. My daddy pulled up on me, he said, son, I need a 50. I told him that's a no-go, so he read it to my granny. After that, I knew this game was not for me. I love my family. Narcotics killed my daddy, got my little bro doing time. Took my nephew from my sister, murdered in some terror palms. But lessons turn to blessings when we put together palms. Bow our head, asking God to help us make it through these storms. His scripture offers wisdom. His grace is why I'm living. His mercy kept me free from spending borrowed time in prison. With this borrowed time I'm giving, man, I got to make a difference. Watch me overcome these hurdles. Thinking further, can I get a witness, huh?
I've been through the struggle, through the storm, through the maze, but I'm still standing here today. Could have died 100 times, out here hustling, trying to shine. God showed me another way. Show me another way. I've been through the struggle, through the storm, through the maze, but I'm still standing here today. Could have died 100 times, out here hustling, trying to shine. God showed me another way.
I thought I wouldn't make it, but I did, so I'm thankful. Bullets could have split my wig against the kid, got an angel. Every time I feel I got back up like I'm supposed poster. Mama raised a soldier to success, I'm getting closer. Lost inside these mazes, flipping pages in my folders. Everything I write come from the heart, that's why it's soulful. If I never take this global and stay local, it's okay. But I'm hopeful that my words will help some see a brighter day. In the ghetto war, it's great, we get lemonade up out them lemons. In the face of great distress, we don't digress, we just keep building. In a way, I feel like life is just a test to give us wisdom. When I pray for guidance, so making the best decisions. Any day could be my last. Time ticking away too fast. In the midst of the storms, I lift up my arms and praise them with all I had. This truth that I give will last. The pain that you feel will pass. In the midst of your storms, just lift up your arms and praise them with all you have.
I've been through the struggle, through the storm, through the maze, but I'm still standing here today. Could have died 100 times, acting less than trying to shine. God, show me another way. Show me another way.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. As always, you can always call in. Well, not always call in. You can call in during our business hours, Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Oh, we did that. What the fuck was that?
Coordination.
There we go. So what we're going to do today, Black is talking, right?
Always.
But we're not gonna do that today. We're not gonna do that. You can hold off on that. We're not gonna do that. Black does not have anything to say right now.
What?
I don't have any. I'm not talking about anything right now. I'm still on my little kick on my positive vibes for 2018 PVO. Shout out Kobe Savage. Trying to make sure I keep it positive, and
2018 has started off really positive.
It's been a pretty good year so far.
I haven't faced too much drama. No, really none. No drama.
Well, I've been getting stuff together, so it's been it's been pretty good. Trying to make this money.
Definitely.
Trying to keep this block going and pushing hard.
Shout out to the block.
Shout out to the block. If you wanna come and guest host one day, hit me up. Hit Stefani Love up. Hit us up. Hit the block up. Like we don't mind having you come through. You feel like you got a valid opinion, come holler at us. Let's talk about it. What you see is what you get from Black, and that's just Black is the same person on the streets
as he is. I'm just led to believe you wanted to talk about yourself.
No, I was just talking. Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah. Black
Can I talk?
Black is talking.
Yeah, let me talk then. What you see is what you get. Come holler at us. Check out all of our hustlers of the week. They can provide you great services. All of them. I can only name a few. You got the I Crave Seafood. You got TD Tax Solutions. You got Miss Ryan Maxey doing her thing. You got I forgot the dude's name with his wife that are in fitness. You got the Koola locks that we did last week. Yes. Shout out to all y'all. If I missed you, I'm sorry, but we've had a lot of hustles of the week. This is like 26. We done had 26 hustles of the week. So TJ is just paint. Shout out to all y'all.
Shout out to Darius Wiggins in photography.
Lil D, that's my partner, and I forgot him.
And we just want to let you guys know, for you hustlers of the week, some of y'all, we have used your services. But definitely, if you want more exposure, more advertisement, the Bloc, Villa Koola, we do have slots available for commercials for a little bit of $75 for 30 days. You cannot beat that. Your commercial will be featured on all of our social media websites, from YouTube, Twitter, to each one of our personal pages, our website. So it's definitely an opportunity that is put out there that you guys should really take advantage of. Don't let it just be hustler of the week. Then for you artists out there who are trying to get exposure on your music, the videos that you are seeing are people are investing in themselves by paying a little bit of $25. Come on, tell me you can't afford to pay $25 to put your video out there for people to see. We don't have a lot of networks on TV that you can get your video on unless they feel like they want people to see it. But the Bloc is not even saying yes or no. If you pay the $25, your video is going to be shown whether they want to see it or not. So take those opportunities too.
And let them know to remember that the commercials.
No, you let them know.
Okay. Well, I'll let them know. The commercials will, although we go live every Saturday, our stuff is replayed, so you will hear it every single day.
Every single day.
Every single day.
So you get a lot of playtime with your commercials, with your videos. There's people who aren't necessarily able to catch our show on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We have tons of views from people who go and actually listen to the replays and things like that. And a lot of times they may stumble across your video or your commercial and want to use your services.
Hey, you want to get mad at me?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about the last topic.
Okay.
Let's just scratch the last topic. Say fuck it. Let's go into the hustle of the week, and then we can talk to them some more. They want to hear us. Fuck the last topic. I do not want to talk about President Cheeto.
Okay, I'm cool with it.
All right, Cheeto Puffs. Let's go.
All right, so hustler of the week.
Some days I struggle.
Every day I hustle. The Bloc's hustler of the week.
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
All right, so this hustler of the week is none other than my petty ass friend, Chris Johnson. Guys, go check out his Facebook page. He is very funny. He is actually someone that I'm kind of a little upset with because he is one of the ones that pronounced Rick Ross to be dead. And he's not dead. So, but Chris J is actually a good cook. You will not be disappointed with his food. He owns the business Chris Q On The Go Barbecue and Catering. He actually every Saturday around this time, starting at 11 a.m., is at the corner of Redbird and Hampton in Oak Cliff, Texas.
It's right down the street.
Yes, it's right across the street, actually. And when I say he has the bomb loaded baked potatoes where you can get a baked potato with crab, lobster, and shrimp in it. You can get a baked potato with like at least 5 different meats in it. And then, guys, all black folks, even white folks, even Mexicans, y'all love y'all some good sweet Kool-Aid. He makes a special Kool-Aid. It's called the Chris J Kool-Aid. I don't know what he puts in it, but it is delicious. You guys should go and check him out. You can spend $15 on a baked potato that would literally last you for about 3 days because you have so much stuff in it. Very good cook, very professional, has a great setup outside of the little shopping strip on Redbird Lane in Hampton. He sits right at the corner. You cannot miss him. Big black truck with a big ass grill on the back of it.
Right there where Brahms used to be?
No, sir. Right here on the corner. Right by Second Save, there's a Levine's.
Brahms used to be over there too.
Oh, there's a Sam's Dollar Store. All that. You guys will not be disappointed. Not only does he sell baked potatoes, but you can buy a meat platter. You can check out his baked potato salad, his beans, I'm telling you, great food, delicious.
Do you have greens?
He doesn't have greens,
beans,
but he does catering.
Potatoes,
so
tomatoes.
If you need an event catered, he is a great guy to solicit for your catering needs when you need. So check him out. His Facebook page is listed. If you go on his Facebook page, his phone number is there, his services, his menu, all that. But if you're looking for a good, quick pickup meal, come to the corner of Redbird Lane in Hampton in Oak Cliff, Texas. So if you go 35, drive south, you can get on 67 south, exit Redbird Lane. From 35, you're going to exit Laurel Land. Keep
From
straight
20,
down.
you're going to exit
Laurel
Hampton.
Land. You're going to see him. You cannot miss him. Go check him out. Shout out to Chris Johnson. We'll see you in just a few. We may send some people up there to come and get some baked potatoes. But go check him out. And this was your Hustler of the Week. Some days I'm humble.
Some days I struggle.
Every day I hustle. The Bloc's hustler of the week.
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
All right. It's funny because I don't know if you got what I was doing when I said the greens and the beans and the potatoes and tomatoes. But my boy Brooklyn caught on to it.
Oh.
Yeah. you just kept going. He was like, I don't know if he got greens or not, but he do have potatoes. I don't know about no tomatoes, though.
Now calm down.
Oh, okay. I hate you. And I'm glad that I work with you. That's weird.
Oh, thanks.
That's weird.
Thank you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Our show tried to get hijacked this week.
It did?
It did.
How?
Huh. Our show tried to
Are you about to be Petty Betty?
Hijacked.
I feel like you are.
And Blizzard Black and Stefani Love had to put the foot down and crack the goddamn whip. We move when we say we move.
Oh yeah. We move when we say we move.
Yeah, we move. But we may have some things coming up. We ain't no petty people. We ain't trying to stump on nobody's shine.
You are petty though.
But we salute everybody who did have a hand in the block.
See, that was petty. That was petty.
We do. We definitely appreciate you. We wouldn't be where we are. Yeah. So shout out to our supporters. Shout out to
Go ahead.
Anybody that's trying to get shine on the block. We
shout out to Prince Neutron and what was her name?
Sophia Ruby.
Shout
out to Sophia Ruby
and Prince Neutron.
We definitely no hard feelings, guys. We love y'all. We're gonna put something together where we can one day have a reunion show, but there are some little deets and
we gotta
work out.
Fix the kinks.
We gotta fix the kinks. So we can't just throw anything in there. We gotta make sure that we're A1, announce it to our listeners, because we have tons of listeners that weren't our listeners at the very first show. We are on our 27th episode. So instead of just throwing you in there, we want to give our listeners and our supporters.
We gotta build it up.
We gotta build it up. We gotta bring some. We gotta get them, because there's some people who don't know. And we don't want to catch, our loyal ones that's been riding this thing with us. We don't want to confuse them, So shout out to, again, Prince Neutron and Sophia Ruby. We definitely will put something together. Just hold still.
Okay. I can't with you today. I cannot with you today. So guess what?
Yes.
Guess what's going to happen?
Tell me.
We're going to end the show.
All right.
We're gonna end the show. We appreciate everybody who listened. I was about to say who came out. Everybody who listens. That event tomorrow. We're gonna do an event tomorrow. Stay tuned because the block might be live tomorrow night. Just stay tuned and be ready for it. Any other housekeeping things anybody else need to say? Are we good?
We're good. Remember, the real game, the hottest sports game in D-Town. The hottest sports show in D-Town with our boy Big Marcus and Cal Be Easy will come on an hour after us from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. You can catch them on the same networks, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. A little too much.
I understand that that's your dude. Mm-hmm. But you're going to have to stop plugging them in.
I'm sorry.
If they not going to plug us in. You see what I'm saying? Like, we scratch their back, she scratch our back. But they don't like to do that on their show.
We just on the 27th show.
Yeah. We got time to catch up. You can't be plugging them if they not plugging us. We can't be giving them listeners if they not going to give us none.
Okay.
Sometimes people ain't trying to hear sports. They want to hear some love and sex with your boy Black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or some social media trolling.
Are you trolling? Are you surfing? Or are you trolling?
So, but make sure y'all check them out. The real game. The real game is real.
The real game is real.
I enjoy when they allow me to be on their show. I think they enjoy when we allow them to be on our show, which we kind of don't have a choice. But we doing our thing. We're a team. We're a family. We'll talk shit about them, but we love them. So.
I need you to be on time every Saturday, because you thebomb.com.
I try to
You thebomb.com. You thebomb.com when you on your shit, Black. when you own your shit, when you got the Eddie shaved,
oh my goodness,
the gold, the beard shit, like you just give your best shit when you feel the best.
You know
Shout
what?
out to Black for being on time.
Stefani
Second
Love
Saturday.
loaded her pistol today because she's taking shots everywhere. She done went and got an AR and just started letting loose.
Massacre.
All right.
All right, so that was the Block, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll catch you next Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Shout out to Treese Clark for winning the first Jeezy concert ticket. I am ready to turn up with you. Definitely join us next week, guys. This was the Block with your girls Stefani Love and Blizzity Black, and class is now dismissed.
Yay. You've been listening to the Block. If you miss any part of the show, you can catch us every weekday, or you can download the podcast on VillaCoolaRadio.com. School is over, and we out.